Tao Guang Yang Hui is Mandarin for keeping a low profile, biding your time, and waiting for the right moment. With $1 trillion invested, 60 countries involved, and a multitude of infrastructure projects, China is showing the world that their time for power is now. This project, called the Belt and Road Initiative, a revitalization of the ancient Silk Road with modern characteristics. The belt will stretch over the Eurasian landmass and consist of roads and railways to transport natural resources and to open new markets for Chinese goods, while the road is characterized by a string of ports connecting eastern Chinese cities with large port cities extending from Southeast Asia all the way to Europe. The plan will effectively engage eastern and western parts of China, while creating new markets for exports and closer economic ties with other states. The BRI can be characterized as China's recent uncontested outreach into new capital, resources, and markets throughout Afro-Eurasia. The research I completed over the summer focused on China's use of the BRI for an uncontested bid to international power. Using a modified version of Robert Gilpin's hegemonic transition theory, which omitted the notion of state hegemonic war for control of the international system, my research sought to explain how China could rise to global power status within the constraints of the Western liberal order. To illustrate this phenomenon, I employed first an economic liberal internationalist lens, and then a liberal institutionalist framework. Economic liberal internationalism explained the heightened trade, foreign direct investment, and global development schemes are accepted methods of control and dominance within the international system and the use of the BRI. In turn, the power dynamics China receives from these methods allows China to have a stake in the international system and its organs of control, providing a liberal institutional structure for China to exercise dominance. Through these theories and methods employed, the research came to a qualitative conclusion that China is capable of usurping the ownership of the Western liberal order. The methods the Chinese use in BRI are efficient in creating benefits for themselves and an incentivized global project. The initiative is expected to be even more successful in the absence of Western leadership, investment, and diplomacy. As an idea of isolationism and existentialism runs prevalent in Western liberal democracies, their leadership in the international system and among states dwindles. China is capitalizing on this occurrence by using Western traditions such as economic liberal internationalism and liberal institutionalism in the international system to gain power and prevalence. This research is essential not only to the study of international affairs around the world or policymakers in the capitals of countries, but for everyone, from the businessmen and women to the construction workers and everything in between. The BRI has implications for global trade, infrastructure, investment, and regulation. Therefore, it is crucial to understand this massive project in its infancy before it rising to supranational levels. Furthermore, understanding the BRI is important for Western countries since it offers vital policy considerations. China's initiative and the West's inactivity should provoke necessary reevaluations surrounding state bilateral relations across the globe, especially in Afro-Eurasia, where states are in the arm's reach of the BRI. I'd like to thank the Faculty of Public Affairs for this opportunity, my supervisors Sean Burgess and Pavlo Hydrick for the direction and insight they provided me, and my family for the immense support I received throughout this process. I also like to thank the CUROP for this opportunity, as it not only helped me apply my analytical skills learned, but to reinforce them for future career performances as well. Thank you.